Morning, folks. Can I get a quick mic check? Hey, Sean, thanks. Yeah, sorry, I'll bring up those charts as soon as I can. Normally I can, it's just I got a few issues with people challenged this morning. Matt, are you in the room? Is Matt around? I don't have a full list on my screen, so I'm not sure. I don't think he's in yet. Okay. Matt, when you arrive, put a note in here so I know you're here. Thanks. Okay, yeah, there's a fair amount going on here with some of our traders this morning. I'm dealing with on other monitors. As far as my watch list, ZG and X, I was going to execute pre-market and I didn't. One of those should have, could have, would have. It hit about 200% and backed off. It's sitting back down at 150 or so percent. I'm not sure about it at open, but I'm going to watch. RTNB sitting at 43% right now. I was watching a pre-market, and there again, same thing. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Both of them, I was really unsure. ROKU yesterday executed a small trade on it, IPO, and notified our membership that it was coming. This morning, I'm watching it trade, and its pre-market action has been a little pensive. When it got up here, it backed off real fast, and so I'm not too sure exactly what I'm going to do here. I was going to execute right in here, and I could have, but again, so 3 shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Right now, I'm watching the 5 MACD on the pinch and the squeeze momentum to see how it handles it. It looks like decision time in this 2580 area, right before market open. Makes sense of its retracement of its pre-market action. So technically being traded for sure. And Snap and AOI, 2 trades I'm just kind of managing. I've got fairly small positions in. VERI, this is my, would be an equivalent of my play that we had on Bitcoin. Bitcoin, we took an entry after Jamie Dimon hammered it down. We timed that one dead on. I'm hoping VERI is the same with the Citron bullshit. We'll see. I know this is a good company as I understand it, and you know, I don't own it and I'm not in it. I don't work in it, but my research tells me this is an $80 stock. So I don't know what's going on with Citron and what they know, but I know that there's been a tweet and it's caused havoc, and hopefully we can make money off of Michael in the same way that we made money off of Jamie Dimon. I should send Jamie Dimon at least a bouquet of flowers to his house or something for that. And hoping that I can send Citron the same. XBT USD is our Bitcoin play, of course. 100 times leveraged swaps. Bitcoin tanked down to whatever it was, 33 or 34, and we hammered down. And so it's trading at 42 now. One happy camper for that. Okay. So VERI, I might high frequency trade this sucker until she's good and paid me. Because right now I'm south a bit on large accounts, small accounts, personal accounts, and all kinds of accounts. And that's about it for me. That's what I'm watching. I'm just going to watch my monitors here and help some of our traders through some bullshit they got themselves into. Pardon my language, by the way. Just having one of those mornings. It's Friday. Pumped. Next week will be a super aggressive week because I'm going to have to trade out of this VERI scenario because I don't expect that it'll repair today. That's soon. But anyway, and there's lots of movement on the Bitcoin or Bitcoin and cryptocurrency war globally with various governments and stuff. Really interesting, people taking sides. So we'll see what happens here. Our our price target for XBT USD is about $6,468,000. Okay, we'll wait for open here. Okay, so we're a couple minutes from open here. Again, VERI, our stakeholders will have to get strapped in for turbulence on this one because there's going to be some serious G-force over the next few days. Pardon me. AAOI and Snap, I'm watching just because I'm managing some small positions. XBT USD is our Bitcoin play that we hammered down on near the low. Jamie Dimon offered me an opportunity. Snap, I'm really disappointed in trade, so I don't know. I might just take a small loss on it. ROKU, off and running. There we go. There's the MACD cross on the 5. Ooh. I was wondering about that. I was watching it pre-market. It was a little sloppy in here and a little pensive. I thought, well, I'll wait for that MACD in the 5, and I just missed it there. So I'll see how it reacts at open. RTNB has got some range. And ZGNX just flattened out at 144-ish, 150% after it hit over 200. Some of our traders were in here this morning, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs at them to stop. Stupidity near 200. You can't, when a stock gets near 200%, man, you got to back off fast. Okay, so here we go. A few seconds. See how much stress the VERI ride is going to give me. Ah, damn it! Right before open, hey. Turbulence. Here we go. I gotta get a masseuse in here like the poker players have at the table. Man, they got it made. It's a good idea. Next week is going to be probably my most serious trading week of the century. Here's open. Said GNX flat on 150%. Our TNB looks like it could get going any second here. ROKU coming off after that MACD cross on the 5. I suspect we're going to get some mojo here though. Really technically traded for a second day IPO. It's been trading off the 200 on the 1. VERI trading 41.40. Could be some short covering coming in soon. We'll see. Michael left might exit stage left soon. That guy does some good work, but I don't agree with this one. RTB coming off. There we go. Broke off and running. Missed 2 executions on this so far today, so I can't chase it now. She's gone. Nice action there, boy. Sweet. Go back off here at 28.70-ish. Gets through there and confirms, and I might even consider another hit, but it's getting pretty stretched now. There, it just hit resistance. We'll see how it handles it. Backed off a bit. Shoots through. I'll wait for it to cool and then hit it. There, he's got some pressure. Let's hope it doesn't continue. I have communicated to the stakeholders that this could very well see more pressure than it did yesterday. Be prepared for a deep dive. That was the message, basically. Yeah, I know we're deep. I'm talking deep. We're going free diving today. I'll be out early. There will not be any late news, bad news, or anything like that. Okay, hit resistance, backed off. It's good to know your levels if you're trading this stuff. I don't know if you noticed, but right in and around this diagonal here, which are important on all my charting, that's where the firepower came in, and right at the gray is where it backed off. Whenever you see those grays on my charting, if you are trading, you know those are main support and resistance. So the diagonals are always main support and resistance in the grays, but the grays are really critically important on any charting that I do. Here we go. This will be interesting because they're going to probably test that main resistance there on the intraday. I'm surprised VERI's holding up here. We had marked about 33.60 as our deep dive. Look at this. We're hammering it. Metal to the metal here. Wowza. Wow. They are hammering this. There it goes. Crazy. There it goes. That's nuts. They're actually doing it. Well, if you're long right now, expect some turbulence in this area. Looks like they're going to be successful on it. There it goes. It's up. It's up and over. So your next target, 29.92. It holds here. 3 minutes left in the candle. Oh yeah, strong. Very strong. What a great play. $29.82, $29.94, and $30.15. We got some resistance area in here. It's not that bad, but it's there. Move along. Yeah, touch the first one. There's a cluster in there. Intraday. Backed off. So on the intraday, if it holds 28.78, these are your levels. Yeah, backed right off. Well, it'll establish good trading ranges for Monday today. Third day will be way more predictable than the first two. And it's back down under its intraday resistance. you're taking it again. Look at that. Just some levels here. It gets up and over to the next key resistance. Varies under pressure. So the target here intraday is 31.52. I don't know if it'll get there, but it's working it. Very under pressure. It's pretty serious pressure. Geez, this might work its way through that cluster. Okay. It's looking like it's gonna try and fight through that cluster and right up to that decision. It's what? 31.59. That'd be impressive. Hey Nick. Henny, yeah, no problem. You and a few others had some challenges there this morning. It's probably a decent risk reward place to sell and good profit for you there. It got pretty stressful there in pre-market for you guys. Very, wow. Pressure, pressure, here it comes. This is not the action the longs needed. The longs needed 49, 42 for safety. Until it gets up over there, anything can happen to the downside. 36, 33 I think we marked as the possible bottom. I'll have to check here. Whatever the next fib is now. Wow, I gotta get my back checked. Holy cow. Might as well get you guys a number just in case. Here it is. 3357. It's the deep dive. Wow, yeah, that cluster came off heavy. Still holding that support, so we got a good bounce off of that. Downdraft there. Must be a fib, eh? So GNX doesn't surprise me. I think everybody was within pre-market. We got you out. Okay. Here comes the pressure and VERI. It's heavy. Definitely wouldn't expect the bounce today. That's heavy duty pressure. AAOI just can't make up its mind. Technically it should go, but ROKU holding its support. Geez, that was a good exit, Henny. Right near the top. VERI trading off the 200 on the 1. I don't think it's going to hold it. We'll see. The thing with VERI is you never know. When the bulls step in, it moves. XBT USD under a bit of pressure. We actually have it marked for 43.9. So it's getting so close that, well, actually on the intraday, it's 43.43. So it's getting really close to our target for near-term target. When we were entering on Jamie Dimon downdraft at 33 or 34, whatever it was, this line here was the target, that diagonal white line. It's in at 40, yeah, 43, 44 intraday. I'm surprised they're buying it up here. Very, very surprised. Congratulations on that move, Henny. That was a fantastic move. guys were executing pre-market there. I don't know what caused that hesitation, but man, what a great trade. Where was that? That was right in here. That's decent. $4, $4 or $5 you guys got. It was this that caused me to back off. Oh, you're right here, 25.89. Yeah. Still, well, it's $4. It's a good trade. It's holding the zone quite well here. So intraday target, if it does hold the zone, is 31.59. My interest now is just getting my trading range for Monday. It'll get much smoother by Monday, third day. It's technically sound for an IPO. That's interesting. It's got huge liquidity, so that should be interesting. VERI, if it holds the zone into Monday, the shorts are dead, but I don't think it's gonna. I think it's still got one more down, or highly probable it's got one more down. If it holds the zone it's in right now, between now and Monday morning, shorts will be frantically covering. Unless, of course, there's, some kind of piece or something that wrecks that. Deficit and panic selling in VERI on either side. 398,000 shares. That is not panic. So both sides are dug in there. Will be interesting. Panic selling is over for now. AOI, I was hoping it would make a decision here today, but it just keeps hugging that 200 on the 5. ROKU looks like it's going to hold this zone. It's almost 10 o'clock. We'll see. Should get closer to 10, 10:30. RTNB, good recovery here. Trading 50%. You want to be careful at that level if you're trading it. ZGNX, the one that had the panic this morning, that had a lot of tears here up in the top range. Some of our traders, we got out okay, I think. I wasn't in it. Trading 125% at 150, it flattened off to just over 200. It was the FOMO break there, and now I wouldn't doubt if you see that 50 on the 5 yet today, or near it. This is interesting at 50%. It's actually doing quite well for TNB. Really trades interesting. 2.6 million shares. ROKU still holding up. Really impressive. Well, AOI will clear off. It's not going to make a decision anytime soon. VERI continues under pressure, but holding the zone. pre-market, it was pretty light, and then as it got closer to 200, that's where the action started. 200 on the one, of course. Tight trading here. All things are pensive. And then as it got lift, when you go to the 3-minute, its challenge was the 200 on the 3. And the fib, of course, coincide. If it sits above that fib there on the 3, over the 200 on the 3, in this zone, by the end of the day, which I don't think it will, but if it does, Monday morning it should get serious lift. That's what I'm watching for. Unless there's a news piece that wrecks it. That's what I see. I'm going to take a quick break. pretty serious moment of a short on VERI. Oh, this is getting serious now. Already, I didn't expect it that fast. It's way faster than I predicted. That's a big test right there. 43 bucks. We're at the 200 on the 5. MACD on the 5 is about to cross up. Squeeze momentum might turn green here. It's testing the 200 on the 5. It's a big test. The biggest test from here to my entry. I've arranged my personal accounts to hammer down on this thing once it confirms the other direction. Sorry, back problems. Got a bunch of Metallica on the headphones this morning, switching between Metallica and classical. Come on, baby, let's do this. That was so close. Oh well, I didn't expect it to get over that today. But it holds this zone, and Monday it'll be over it. Tuesday at the latest. Unless Mr. Citron squeezes some more lemon crap over it. VERI won a massive award not very long ago. This company, as far as I know and I understand, is one of the chosen for between here and Singularity. And if that's true, its short term is $80. We have a target of, I think, 63 or something like that. Very near term, next quarter. Mid-November it reports earnings. I think our model was $63. Mid-November. It's holding up there pretty tight into that 200 on 5. I'm surprised more shorts aren't covering right now. It's impressive, actually. Intraday action. Consider it. I'd really like to get up over that 200 on the 5 and go for a nice free dive this afternoon. Put on some Happy Creedence Clearwater Revival or something. Have a few beer. Enjoy the sun. Take some pressure off my back. But that's probably not going to happen today. MACD on the 5 is crossed. Stock RSI is pretty high. Squeeze momentum has not turned green, fortunately. But price action is holding up. Oh, 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 oh. How much time is on that candle? 50 seconds. Oh, come on. Make me happy. Oh, I'm getting a masseuse from now on. I will never deep dive again in a stock washout without a masseuse on hand. Poker players have it right. They know what they're doing. Come on. Damn, that was close. 15 seconds. Here we go. Here's the switch. 5 seconds. Hit it. Hit it. Come on. Oh, it's so close. Squeeze momentum starting to flash green now. The short's got a reprieve there. Probably come off a bit now. Very, very lucky. Very lucky. That was so close. Party in the bay. If this thing gets going today, I will buy that whole bay drinks. Every last one of them. Come on. Holy shit, here it goes. Oil, by the way, is going to hit the target again. Epic's been hitting the targets lots the last couple of weeks. Lots, really good. This weekend will be the first weekend that we'll actually have all of our reports out. I got the new trainees trained up. That was a deep dive in itself. Big reporting switch coming this weekend. Here we go, it's flashing green. We got 3 minutes left on the candle. It's holding up right at the 200 on the 5. MACD's turned up, squeeze momentum's flashing green, and stock RSI has still got a little bit of room. Enough room to give the shorts a hard time if we get some price action. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. Candle's half done. Bull's got advantage. Huge advantage right now. Holy shit. Give me 3 more cents. Oh. Here we go. 3 cents. Oh, hit it. 3 cents. Yes. 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 Oh, it backed off right at the previous high. Oh. Oh. What are we? 2 minutes. 2 minutes in strength. 43.30. 5 cents and they're dead. All it needs is 43.45. That's it. Come on, hit it. 43.45, shorts are dead. No panic. Damn, so close. MACD is strong. Here we go. 43.40. Oh, backed off right under 43.40. That's it. There it is. Minute, 10 seconds left, but buy shorts. Hold 43.45. Hold it through the end of the candle. That's it. Over. Get me 43.45. The switch. 1 minute left. And that's it. Game over. That was a quick game, man. That was fast. Andrew's gonna have to get on TV. He's getting rammed right now. Oh, the pain in his office. 43.45, another 30 seconds. Here we go. 43.45, 20 seconds left. The pain that he's experiencing right now is nothing compared to what's coming. 17 seconds. 43.45. Hold it. Oh, yes. Hits 44. Oh, day one. Up 20%. Oh, beautiful switch. It's over. He's dead. He's got to get on TV. I don't watch TV anymore, so if he gets on TV, let me know. Oh, bastards. Hit it. Oh, why? Why 43.20? It needs 43.45. I spoke a little soon. It has to hold 43.45. If it holds 43.45 through the day, Monday, that's a rocket show. That thing will. I've been around longer than Andrew, by the way. It's not easy to do what he does, but it's harder to do what I do than it is what he does. I wouldn't say anybody can do what he does, but I'd like him to try and do what I do. And it's noble what they do, but I think he's wrong this time. Nobody's infallible. I don't call them out very often. I called out Jamie on his Bitcoin, and I'm calling this one out. You won't see that from me very often. You might see 2 or 3 a year. Bitcoin, man, we banked hard on that. Okay, so Anyway, the watch is 43.45. Epic's on its way to its target on a Friday. And if we hold 43.45, Monday morning this sucker will gap. People might be finding out what the real deal is here. I don't know if something happened with that guy or what. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break here, and if things change, I'll be back. So for those watching the 1 minute chart on VERI on the screen, where the stock RSI is coming down there, right here, and price is going up. So that's either bulls coming in or shorts covering. Hammer down time. Hammer down time. MACD crossed on the 1, squeeze momentum's green, stock RSI's up, and we got lift. Oh, come on, I'm so close. There we go. There we go. Hit it. Oh, shorts. The sweat on our palms right now. Yeah, use that 43, 45 range as the base there. The turn. Come on. Oh, damn. So close. Oh, yeah. That 20. If that price is up over the 200, that 20 breaches that 200. If that scenario actually happens, it is so bloody over. It's crazy. It doesn't have to hold this, like it'll repair. It doesn't have to hold long. Hopefully nobody gets on TV here and does anything stupid. But it'll be repaired in no time with that price action. Those MAs start to cross with price above the 200 on the 5. KAPOWZA. It's kind of surprising action. I didn't expect to see this until Monday or Tuesday. That's good reconstruction happening there. I'm surprised it didn't get a real serious, I mean, it's a serious down, but I mean a vicious, normally it'll viciously tank and then go like Bitcoin at the end there. Could still happen. So the next 5-minute candle, if price stays up over the 200, next 5-minute candle will see the 50 starting to breach the 100. Right now on the 5, the stock RSI is starting to curl back up, MACD's up, and squeeze momentum's up. Volume's coming down, which is actually good in this scenario. I mean, generally speaking, since the open. So 43, 45 holds into that next 5-minute candle, and that'll help chart reconstruction with that 50 through the 100, or at least breaching it. So there's still 3 minutes and 50 seconds left on this candle, but it's pretty impressive action for the bulls. Definitely bulls advantage so far. You wouldn't believe the pressure I had last night from people, and yesterday. Free dive in today is going to be nothing compared to this pressure. Here we go. Only 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. So some of the conversations last night, There's a reason, fucker, you couldn't fucking leverage down harder. The fucking risk on that's blah 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 blah. You're gonna fucking leverage down. Fucking it's like, yeah, I'd go all in and leverage everything. Any leverage I could get, I would have went. Against Citron. Yeah, against Citron. 2 minutes left. Hey, I may be some random nutbar from left field, but I worked for one of the biggest promoters the market's ever seen. I got a bit of an education there. Minute and 32 seconds for 450 trading high day. This is the test right here. It blows through this to the upside and it's over for Andrew. Wow, very lucky. Minute left. Very, very lucky that backed off. Last minute here, I'll tell the story. Uh-oh. Monkey's getting pretty excited too here. 40 seconds left. Come on. Oh, I need a masseuse so bad. Oh. 20 seconds, 25 seconds. Come on. It's backing off. Oh, he's so lucky this is backing off right now. Oh. Well, I'm not his biggest fan, that's for sure, Trace. That's not a great looking candle here. It's probably going to back off for a bit. But you never know. Yeah, it's going to back off here. That weak stock RSI on the 5, or on the 1, I'm sorry. If price goes to the north, that's a super, super strong sign. Considering where price is at high a day, right? Taking that into consideration. So what do we got? 4 minutes left. I sure wouldn't want to be short. Not now. I mean, obviously the shorts did well. But the piece. It wasn't even a piece, it was a frickin' tweet. Unless there's been one that I don't know about. I haven't checked this morning. I had my head in the sand. 3 minutes left. Definitely a test zone. Stock RSI is coming down. But price is holding up, which is really interesting. It's absolutely finished for him at 44.50. Like if it pops up over it and it holds, it's done, like finished, dinner done. This is a serious mark here. It's already cleared a few really important ones. That 50 through the 100 there, boy, that's dangerous shit for him. Sorry, pardon my language. If that 20 gets through the 200, holy cannoli, Monday morning gapper. Well, the 20 gets through the 200 on the 5, it could be an intraday gapper. Like that's a serious, serious, serious problem for the shorts at that point. It's about as bad as it gets. Yeah, that MVDA story is pretty interesting. His whole story is interesting. Everything about his story is really, really, really interesting. But I just know what I personally know about this particular company, and I know that when this was an earnings play for me, I know that when earnings come out, this baby's gone, 63 to 80 bucks. Unless there's something I don't know. Unless he's figured something out that I don't know. But the awards I've been getting, the most recent award, that wasn't just a a tweet. That was a serious award. What do we got left here? 33 seconds. Shoot. Selling pressure. Well, good performance anyway. You gotta admit. 10:39 in the morning, up 20%, testing high a day, with the price over the 200 on the 5, 50 crossing the 100, with the 20 threatening the 200. That's pretty impressive for a first day recovery, all things considered. That's really impressive. Way better than I expected. We prepared our stakeholders for a serious problem this morning. But everybody replied back to me. Everybody that I spoke to, everybody said, at the end of the day, there's a reason why we trust you. And I said, okay, well, that's great. So this is pretty decent. 50's crossing the 100. I'm really surprised it hasn't come off yet. I'm expecting it here to cool a bit. But if I was short right now, I'd be looking at that 20 breach on that 200, thinking if price stays above and that 20 breaches the 200, it's time to pack up. I personally think all that happened here is the price got ahead of itself. And that happens with these type of companies. That's what I think. Our model says, based on the earnings, that our best guess is for mid-November that the price should be 63 bucks, based on industry type of company. I don't do a lot of fundamental work, but I do enough to know that when I'm hammering down all in, leveraged to the hilt, that risk rewards on my side. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I'll take a quick break, but I wouldn't be surprised if she comes off. Yeah, see, there it's coming off there. We'll see how it handles the retest of the 200 on the 5, if that happens. Looks like everybody might get drinks on the beach today. That's good action. Minute and 25 left. Let's see if it can hold it. Just gotta hold next leg 44, 489. Call it 44.50 into the switch. One minute left. I'm looking to hold 44.50 on the switch for serious strength. $20 seconds, holding 45, need 44.50 to hold. $10 seconds, strength. Come on, get her up over 45. Finish it off. So close. 50's clearly through the 100. 20's pressing the 200 from the underside. Trading 45 with strength. All indicators are up, even volume's up. The bulls are in now, right here. You would think, hey, with that volume. And the way it came off at that test, it seems like the day traders are in here now, in that last range, at 43.40 to 44.50. In that range there, that sure looked like day traders in there. So if that's the case, and they're trading the technicals on this, we should get up over my buy now. I think my buy is at 45.18. There we go, we're up over my buy. Ooh, that came off heavy. 45.30. So it's into some turbulence now. The 20's crossing the 200 there. So there'll definitely be some profit taken in here. This could get rough in this range here. Well, there's some strength. Bid and ask 30.39. 3 minutes left on this 5. She holds up here. That 20 will be clear through that. So going to the 15 real quick, which I didn't expect today. Oh, look at that, test of the 100 on the 15. That's where we're at. Nice. Nice and clear there. Good and clear. Just need to clear the completion of that 5-minute candle. Just going to trim a little just to take some pressure off. Took a little pressure off there. So its next real test is up here at 49.38, so it's a fair ways away. It'll be interesting to see how it handles this range. If it stays up over that 100. 15. Structurally, that 20 come through the 50 on the 15 is a really good structural indication. To be honest with you, I didn't expect this action this morning, so I didn't prepare for it. Get some fibs on this move here. So I was able to clear some profit there. If it comes back down to my buy, I might just clear my position and then re-enter on the day trading side back and forth, because this will be a fantastic day trade for a while. So if it gets into that 45.50 range, I might look at clearing my position. It's almost there right now. Not too sure. I guess I sat through this pressure. Oh, I see. There's a test right there at 40, 47, 20-ish. That's a big test. That's the biggest one it's going to have on the way out. See, I didn't set any of these because I had no expectation for this already. We had prepared our people for one more down and then recovery Monday and Tuesday. So right where that white line is, that'll be the biggest test it has on the way up. That's at 47.20. So on the 1, indicators are good. On the 3, indicators are good. On the 5, indicators are good. On the 15, the stock RSI is a little pinched, but I'm surprised this isn't backing off yet. So I'll definitely take off all or near 47.15 there, and then time my re-entries. This might be a good place to just take a little more off here. Damn, I hate this platform. Really hate this platform a lot. It is not user-friendly. I have to tell you, after many years of using one platform, it's not easy. It's a drag. Clearing off some pressure as we go here. Sorry, pardon my language. Forgot I was on the mic. I'm getting some very happy DMs right now. You're welcome. Okay. How did my back pay for that one? Holy crap. I've never felt a back pain like that. 100 left on the small accounts, 200 left on big accounts. Monkey's pretty excited. Sorry about the noises in the background there. Okay, we're getting close to that resistance here. Sorry, my monkey's like right excited. A foot massage. Really awesome. So I'm holding maybe 1/6 of the position into the serious resistance, and then this will be a good day trade for some time. But I'm fairly good with my marks, and I am pretty confident this has got to back it off. The covering will probably stop. It makes sense too. It's 11 o'clock in the morning. People are going to start to get hungry. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about my back. I've never had back problems my whole life. So naturally, first instinct was, oh man, I got lung cancer. Because I've had buddies that had that issue, but other indicators come along typically when you're that sick, right? Like, tired, you're this, you're that, get other sicknesses and stuff. And I feel like I'm 19 years old, man. I've taken off 100 pounds since my peak. I peaked out at 290 pounds. I'm 190 pounds now. And I feel like I'm 19. Free diving. I'm going to start kiteboarding here right away with the kids at Kite Beach. I go to kiteboarding school soon. Okay, so we're getting right into resistance now. Oh, yeah, it's pretty heavy resistance. I was talking to some folks that said they wouldn't even come into the room this morning because of my stress. Sartaj gets to sleep through it. Bastard. I had one day when I had all my bigger companies, and all the staff left one day because I was on a rampage on my way back to the office. And true story, there was one person standing when I got in there into the head office. And true story, I married her. And that's not a lie. It's the only one that would stand up to me. 4707, so right in resistance now. So I'm just going to turn it down on the 1 because I might just clear the rest of the position and then re-enter later. Big volume in here though. They're clearing it. It's crazy. I might have to come back in long soon. Foot massage. And I'll tell you, I'm getting a massage, but it's already starting to feel a little bit better. Isn't that how it works? Normally when people get really sick, like with lung cancer or some kind of, something sick, they get other things, like they don't feel great, they don't feel like they're 19, they don't, they're not out kiteboarding and deep diving, free diving and stuff like that. Isn't that how it works? They sleep lots and stuff, they get worn down. Tell me that's how it works. Hey monkey, we're out of the woods, buddy. Nobody's gonna confirm how that works. 47.75. Wow, they're blowing through it. That's absolutely crazy. Good for the final. Wow, look at the volume coming in. Incredible. Well, I was worried as a smoker all my life, right? And here I am thinking, well, I'm gonna quit smoking before I'm 50. That was the plan to get into shape. And I used to run marathons, so I was gonna start running again right away, and swimming and diving, and take up some kite boarding, and get back into my skydiving and stuff. Then my back started. I never had a back problem. I've always had a really strong back. When I was younger, I was a motocross racer, so you get really, really strong core from that. So I never experienced a bad back before, and this has been almost, well, it's been debilitating. I got a sore back. But yeah, that's what everybody told me was you'd feel sick. You wouldn't feel like you're 19. You'd be doing the things you're doing. This is incredible how fast this happened. I never expected this. Caught me off guard. Look at that. Now my stakeholders are going to be pissed off that I started peeling off the position so fast. Small accounts are doing well this morning. Big accounts are doing well. All the new accounts get hooked in next week. Some serious firepower starting next week. I got good firepower right now. Just wait until this next round gets hooked in. Firepower is going to be serious. Yeah, sitting in the chair is awful. Coca-Cola, I quit that, all the soft drinks a few years back. I quit drinking heavy. I quit everything that was bad except for sitting in a chair, working hard, and smoking. But you get a little older and you realize you're not going to live forever like you think when you're a kid. So this is the pressure zone. I'd like to see this come off so I can get another entry. Now I'm starting to pray for it to come off. I definitely got to send Citron a tweet or two. Well, if it blows through this resistance here, these MAs, this cluster, I'll be completely flabbergasted. Mind-boggling. In fact, this just totally cooked its credibility, this one. This was high profile shit, pardon my language. There's just crickets everywhere. Like I looked everywhere for other people taking the same position. There's crickets everywhere. Everywhere. Search VERI on Twitter. Hell, Harry. Yeah, you search VERI on Twitter, and yesterday there was crickets, and here I was putting out videos. Well, I put out that video, my explanation, and then put out a bunch of charts. I was the only one I could find, except for people, potty mouthing it. Stock twits was awful. What a mind warp that was. I'll never look in there again. I typed in VERI in there yesterday when it was happening. Holy crap. It sent me emotionally to the pits of hell. Bastards. Oh yeah, look at that. There it goes. Last little bit here. Stock RSI's plummeting. Oh, they're buying it again. Holy shit. Okay, I'm cleared out big accounts and small accounts. For a win, yet. For a win. And they're buying it back. Incredible action. Well, it's in the new zone there. And if the chart structurally responds here, I'll go back and on along, but I don't think it's too safe. I think what I should do is take a break, spread some love on social media, and come back and do midday. Considering that downdraft there, I just don't think, I mean, you could, let's look at the hourly here. So if we examine this real quick, your extension to the upside, but you'd have to be prepared for another downdraft. The target here would be 58.22 right now. We have it marked fair value at 63 and forward at 80, the next 12 months. But fair value mid-November, 63 earnings report, which kind of coincides with that 382. But considering this action, I wouldn't doubt if it goes to all-time highs. But anyway, if one was to deep dive here, they would be targeting 58.22 as a very short-term price target. But you could see some pressure, and your pressure would be what would your pressure be? It would be how did I get that? Oh, I see. Yeah, your support's at 47.15. That's where it is. $47. Yeah, 47.15. So the downside pressure $35.93. Yeah, it's low. So it's not out of the woods, but it's structurally repairing for sure. On the day, yeah, on the day, if it holds that white line, that's structural repair basically. So it's got to find that white line by the end of the day and hold it, and then Monday it'll probably gap. But that's all, tentative. Wow, look at how it's come off. So that's why you want to trade your technicals. OWCP, that's hilarious. SGMO. It's awesome. Okay, well that was one hell of a ride. I intend to re-enter it, just not right now. I gotta go work some stuff on my back here and spread some love on social media. So I think what we'll do is we'll stop this video.